Yo guys, what is happening? It is me, Epic Gamer Josh, and it's that time of the week again where I predict what's going to happen in the Premier League this weekend. Today guys is match day 23 of 38, and we have 10 matches for you today guys. So let's get right down to it. So first off we have Watford versus Norwich. I'm going to predict a 2-1 win for Watford. Norwich, I think they are still in the relegation zone, if I'm correct. Yes, they are 18th. But Watford are 17th, but they played 2 games less. So, based upon what I see in the table, I'm gonna predict a draw between these two, and I'm gonna say 0-0. Moving on to the next game, Everton versus Aston Villa. Everton has just recently sacked Rafa Benitez after the shocking defeat they had last week against Norwich. I mean, Everton have been slipping down the table, more or less free falling, and when Rafa came into the club as manager, there were some eyebrows raised as to what he would really do. Would he take him to success, or would he grind him into the ground? And I think he's absolutely grinded them into the ground, to be honest, because they've been losing games left, right and centre that they should be winning. And I think that rot is going to continue against Stevie G's Aston Villa. So as Villa go to Goodison Park, I am predicting a 2-0 win for Aston Villa. Everton in this moment, they've let themselves slip, and I don't see them beating Aston Villa at all. Moving on to the next game, which is Brentford versus Wolves. After a 3-1 loss against Man United in midweek, the Bees, as they call themselves, will be looking at bouncing back from that loss and coming away with the win. They can beat Wolves. I think they have in previous seasons in the Championship and whatnot, but I do believe that Brentford can beat Wolves, but it's not going to be a massive scoreline. It's going to be by a 1-0 scoreline. So yeah, a 1-0 win to Brentford. Next up we have the scum of Yorkshire, lol, Leeds United, and they're at Bell End Road. Sorry guys, I meant Elland Road, not Bell End Road. Sorry Leeds fans, you know what Bradford City's humour is like towards you guys, so don't cry about it please. They come up against a shocking Newcastle side. I mean, Newcastle, in all honesty, I'm really no idea what's going on up there. They've got Kieran Trippier, but even though they had Kieran Trippier, they still lost against Cambridge in the FA Cup a few weeks ago. Even though they got Kieran Trippier and everything, they're still going down. They're still going down, and they're not winning, and they're not getting any points. And if this continues, they're probably going to end up being relegated again. And you know, Newcastle fans don't want that because, well, they want to be in the Premier League. But at least we all know that if Newcastle do go down, Newcastle fans will be happy because at least they get to win a trophy next season, the Championship trophy. How many of those have they won? A few. Yeah, on this one, I'm just gonna predict a win for Leeds. I mean, normally I don't think Leeds are gonna win against these big well, so-called big teams, but the way Newcastle have been going recently, I mean, Leeds United are for the win, I'm sure. I'm going to go with a 3-1 win for Leeds. So let's see how that pans out, shall we? And I'll be very surprised if Newcastle win. And if Newcastle do win, at least I can then have a bit of banter with the lads at work who support Leeds. Pardon me there. Moving on to the next game, which is Manchester United versus West Ham. West Ham, they knocked both Manchester clubs consecutively out of the Carabao Cup. And to be quite honest, West Ham, they're up there. They're like in fourth, but with the amount of games that the teams below them have played, West Ham need to win all their games to ensure that they don't slip out of the top four. West Ham have been really consistent all season, and I mean, they will look to get a result against Manchester United, but Manchester United will be looking for revenge at Old Trafford. It's going to be a tough one to call, but under Manchester United's current form, they are hit and miss. So I think West Ham are going to actually win again against Manchester United. They have done when David Moyes was in charge, but not David Moyes. What am I on about? Ole. Ole. I do apologise if I said. Oh my God, I can't even remember who I said now. Oh, never mind. We'll move on from there. But under Ole, Man U did lose against West Ham, and Rangnicki's kind of, well, I wouldn't say improved, but kind of reduced the rot that Man United were having. But yeah, I do predict that West Ham are going to win 2-1. Next up is Southampton and Man City. I got to say, straight out of the book, I'm just going to say, Man City win. It's clearly obvious. I'm going to go, well, whatever goals they score, I mean, they are pretty high scoring, Man City. So I would say probably a 4-0 win for Man City on that one. No questions asked, no ifs, no buts. Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. Liverpool, they are missing certain superstars due to the AFCON in Africa. Their version of the European Championship, African Cup of Nations. There's been quite a few shockers down there as well, but I'm not predicting those, as obviously I'm only predicting here in the Premier League. So Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna go with my true feeling, and I'm gonna say 1-0 Liverpool. Next up, we have Arsenal versus Burnley at the Emirates. Burnley, they should really win this one. They've had a lot of rest because they are the only team in the entire Premier League to have only played 17 games. The others have played like 19, 20, 21, 22 and even 23. But Burnley in theory should be well geared up and ready to go, because they've had a few weeks break with matches being postponed because, whatnot. But there is one thing that I don't understand, and I'm going to make that clear at the end of the video. But yeah, Burnley should be ready to go with this one. But they're coming up against Arsenal. Arsenal, I mean, they're rocking it up the Premier League now after a shit start to the season. They have hit their form, so I'm going to go with Arsenal win here, and I'm going to say 3-1. Moving on to Leicester City and Brighton now. Brighton have had a few good games this season. They've been at the top of the season table, but they've slipped down. So, so for them, I mean, I'm going to say a 2-1 win for Leicester. Moving on to the final match of the Premier League predictions for this weekend, we have Chelsea versus Tottenham. Massive game, London derby. Tottenham, I'm not going to lie, they are absolute dog shite. If you want to challenge me, then just look at your European record this season. I mean, you had a chance to win a European trophy. You even footed that up in the group stage of the lowest European competition going, the Europa Conference League. I mean, it can't get any worse than that. What do we need to get? What needs to happen for Tottenham to finally win a trophy? But please don't win a trophy because we don't want to choke on dust. The amount of dust that has built up in that trophy cabinet of yours is disgusting. It needs clearing out in the proper way. Maybe with a dustpan and brush or a wet wipe. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go with a 3-1 win for Chelsea. Chelsea have the upper hand in London at the moment, where they are in the league. And yeah, I just can't see Tottenham beating Chelsea at all. If they do, I'll be a little bit surprised. Anyways, guys, that is it for the end of this Premier League predictions video. But before I go, there's one thing I want to absolutely make clear. Something that I don't understand. This Omicron variant of the coronavirus has ripped through the football pyramid. Matches been postponed here, there and everywhere. But what I don't understand is why the Premier League postponing games. I mean, Bayern Munich had a game last week and the entire substitute bench was made of players who have never ever made a single Bundesliga appearance. They had practically probably their reserves or youth team on, right? But the Premier League, they have all these youth players, these 16, 17, 18-year-olds, yeah, that they never get any game time. The only time they get game time is for 5 minutes in a shitty tie against, in a shitty FA Cup tie against a shitty team from non-league or something, yeah. And in cup games, they have 5 minutes to prove who they are and stuff, and that's not good enough. The Premier League, they have all these youth players, and somehow they don't have enough youth players to fulfill a fixture. I mean, so fucking what if you have to play your youth team on a pitch in the Premier League on a Saturday afternoon? Yeah, Arsenal versus Burnley, for example. Yeah, if Burnley's first team are full of fucking COVID, yeah, why not send the youth team down to face Arsenal? Yeah, they might lose, but yet again they might win. I mean, it's disgusting for the Premier League to postpone games when they have youth players that are fit and ready to play. Otherwise, what's the point of having youth players? Oh yeah, they only represent their club in fucking under 23 competitions once a year, the shitty little Mickey Mouse Cup known as the Papa John's Trophy. Yeah, that's the only time the young ones seem to get a chance to play any professional football on a pitch in a professional tournament. I mean, it's not good, is it? I mean, if Premier Leagues played their youth players, yeah, everyone would be on the same amount of games. Now, I would understand if everyone at the club got COVID. Youth players, senior players, those who are always on the bench. But if your first team has him, just send down your youth team to play the Premier League. Yeah? It'll give the fans to see something else other than the same boring old 11 all the time. Am I right or am I wrong in what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm not going to waffle on any further, and I am going to end this video because I need to go get ready for work. Because I'm at work today. But later on tonight, guys, you can expect a fantastic SmackDown and a fantastic episode of SmackDown. So then, guys, that is it from me. I have nothing else to say other than I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, then don't forget to hit that like button. And if you are new to the channel or you're not yet subscribed, then come and subscribe to the channel to see more awesome content from me, Epic Gamer Josh, on a daily basis in the coming weeks and months ahead. I also just want to announce as well that yesterday I ordered a PS5 from a online retailer called GalaxyPointShop.com. You know, I got a PS5 for £399, as there was only three left in stock, and they were 34% off. That is due to be delivered within the next week or two, but if it doesn't get delivered, then I'm going to have to go to another retailer like Argos or somewhere to pick up a PS5. But it should get delivered because I've read all sorts of reviews by people who have got PS5s from them, and they've said they've been excellent in delivering them within a week. So when I do get when my PS5 does arrive, I will be doing a unboxing video, and maybe I'll be doing a setup video as well. So then, guys, that is it, and all that's left to say is if you have any predictions of your own, please feel free to put them in the comments section. It'll be really interesting to see what your predictions are. So anyways, guys, until next time, stay safe, stay positive, be epic, and I'll see y'all in the next stream. Peace out, guys, and thank you for watching.